Welcome to It's Rafiq. In today's video, I am going to show you how you can use conditional formatting in Google Slides mobile application. First of all, download the Google Sheets application from Play Store. If you already have any mobile phone, then you don't require to download it again. So open the Google Sheet app and it will open this window if your mobile is on landscape mode. After that, tap on plus sign and there you will get two options: choose template and new spreadsheet, and you will choose the new spreadsheet option. After that, it will open this page and at top you can see untitled spreadsheet. There you can change the file name. Suppose here I am creating a mark sheet, so you write here mark sheet, then tap on done. After that, make the column A little smaller this way, and column C, D, E, F, these four columns, first select the column, then make it little smaller, this much. After that, column G little bit smaller and H little smaller than earlier. Now on column A you will write roll number, ROLL. Column B write name, and column C subject 1 S1, column D subject 2, column E subject 3, column F subject 4, and G total, and H percentage. Then tap on tick sign. After that you select till row number 6. Suppose I want to add only 5 student marks, then till row number 6 you select it and tap on the border sign, and from there you select all borders. So you can see the borders are applied here. Now select the first row and from here fill color, choose a background color, suppose yellow, and from here select bold. So it is now bold. Now you put roll number, suppose it is 1, then next you can write 2, 3, 4 and 5. After writing the roll number, write some names. Suppose it's Hima, Raj, Riya, Ram, Arjun. So I have entered 5 student name. Now you write some random marks. Suppose the first student is getting the marks in 50's house, so 56, then 55, 58, then suppose it's 62, and second student, just assume that second student is not that good, so he is getting the marks in 30's house, 31, 32, 35, and it's 37. And Riya, I think I'll just give her marks below 30, so 28, 29, 31, 27. And Ram, give him above 80, 82, 85, 89, 92. And Arjun, suppose it's in 60's house, 62, 55, 69, 7, 1. Now I have entered some random marks to all the students. Now to find out the total, you will write formula, or you can do also auto sum. So if you want to write the formula, you will first write equal, then select the marks, plus second mark, plus third mark, plus fourth mark, then tap on plus sign. So the total marks appear here, 231. And to copy the formula, tap on the blue dot. See here you will get two blue dot, one is at top corner and one is at bottom corner. You will tap on the bottom corner and drag it till down. Then you will tap on the series of the cells and select autofill. So the total number comes automatically from here. Now I have to find out the percentage. So our marks is out of 400, means I am entering the marks out of 100 for each subject. So our total mark is 400. So we will simply divide the total mark obtained divide by 4. So first equal, after writing equal, you will select first type equal, then select the total mark, divide 4 and enter. So the first percentage is 57.75, and we can copy the formula to rest of the cells. So this is the marks percentage for students. And here see, here decimal points, some number have 2 decimal points and one number doesn't have any decimal. If you need if you want to increase or decrease the number of decimal points for the numbers, then you can do these things. First select the numbers and select on A, then tap on cells. Here you will get decimal points option. So here you are getting decimal places. 2 is there, you can make it 1, then just tap on anywhere. Now you can see each number have 1 decimal point. Now suppose for the subjects I want to put conditional formatting, means on which subject the marks is below 30, it should be displayed in red color. So first I will select the numbers from 56 to 71. I will select only the subject numbers, not the total and percentage. So I have selected. After that tap on A and tap on cell, and here you will get a conditional formatting. In conditional formatting you will get custom, tap on custom, and here you will see on custom, you will see these options: is empty, is not empty, text content. You slide it down and there you will get less than. So is less than, we will write the value as 30, means if the marks is less than 30, then it should display in red color. So I have written the formula less than, the value of formula is 30. So here in custom you will tap. In custom again you will select fill color. Fill color, it is blue is selected, so you will select basic. Or from here directly you can select the red one and save. Then you can tap on tick sign. Now you see the marks where the number is below 30, they are displayed in red color. Now suppose I want to display the numbers in green color who are above 80. So again same formula, you select the marks, tap on A, and here you will tap on cell. Here you will get conditional formatting and select the range. Already one conditional format is set for that range. So again select on add, means I'm setting one more conditional formatting to that particular range, and here you select above or greater than equal to. So here you will write 80 and select the green color, save. Now tap on plus sign. You see here the marks where the number is above 80, it is displayed in green color. Now in percentage I want to show pass and fail. Suppose the marks the student whose percentage is below 30, they should display in red color, means they are failed. So we will select the percentage column first. After that tap on plus A, then cell, conditional formatting, and here in place of is empty you will select less than. Here this option less than, and you select here 30, means whose percentage is less than 30, they should display in red color. So you can select from here red and click on or tap on save, then tap on tick sign. So here you see the student whose total percentage is below 30, it's displayed in red color. So this way you can set conditional formatting in MS Excel or in Google Sheets. Both are similar, only little bit differences there. Normally Google Sheets is a little better than MS Excel because you will get here cloud facility, means the same on the same sheet you can multiple persons can work, so it's better. Now how you can sort, you can see the names Hima, Raj, Riya, Ram, they are not in alphabetical order. If you want to do sorting, for that you will select the column, after that tap on there, and here you will get this option sort A to Z, Z to A. You can select sort A to Z. Oh, name column also gone, so undo it. We'll select only the name, and here you will get one option on A cell, sort A to Z. So here we see the name row also came at below, so we can move it and drag it to top. So now the names are in alphabetical order. Again, if you want to go to that previous state, you can do undo. So it was my previous state. Now suppose I want to remove some part here, I don't require the roll number column from here, we can hide this part. So we can select this one, delete this column, tap on here, and again tap on three dots. Here you will get hide column. When I click on hide column, this column will be automatically hidden from the sheet. Again, to display the column, you can tap there, it will appear here. Now for filtering, in mobile version the filtering option is not there. In computer version you can use the filter option also there. Like from here we can separate, suppose I want to see only the Hima's marks or I want to see only Raj's marks, that one we can do easily by using filter option. But in mobile version, as in mobile version there is limited features, so we'll not get this option. We can also insert charts. For that you select the marks and the student name, then tap on plus sign. Here you will get chart option, tap on chart, and here you will get this option, then tap on plus sign. So this is the chart. Here the student name and the marks. So this way you can also create charts in Google Sheets. And to share your file, whatever you have created in Google Sheet with your friends or with your teachers or with anyone, so you will tap on three dots. There you will get share option. Or first you will tap on tick sign. So here you will get three dots, and here one more option you will get, that is share and export. You can select on share and export, and here one option is there, send a copy. So tap on send a copy and select the first option, XLSX, means Excel file. If you send a file through PDF, then this file cannot be modified again. PDF file are only for reading purpose. You cannot modify the PDF file, so better you select Excel format. Then OK. After pressing OK, you select the option where you want to send. Suppose it's WhatsApp, then you select the option and send a file. So I have sent my file to the Corona helpline. Again, to go back to that Google Sheet application. So this way you can send your file to your teachers or friends or anyone whom you want. And here the sheet name also you can change. You see sheet 1 is written, so here you can tap and you can choose rename, and here you can write page 1 or any name you can give. So this way you can write change the sheet name also. This way you can set conditional formatting in Google Sheet, and you can make a attractive mark sheet or any sheets in Google Sheets. So for today's video, this much only. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye.